Hello, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome to this new video thing that I'm gonna try and probably suck at. But anyway, we're here to talk about Wolfenstein. It's not just me; it's Exile Magpie as always.
Oh, where to begin?
It's terrible. It's not Wolfenstein.
That is 20 odd quid. I will never see that.
30.
30. Yeah, that's 30 quid. But we won't see that. We won't see back.
No, there's so much just wrong with this game, which is it is everything that nobody asked for.
Yeah,
It just nobody asked for in a Wolfenstein game.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, because we've played it, obviously. This is not a review. This is just an impressions. Because we played the.
We played some of it.
We played some of it. But we didn't.
Gameplay wise, it is. Yeah, it's not great. The thing that annoys me the most so far.
Yeah.
Right, is the bullet thing that they've added in.
Oh, the armor system.
No, not the armor system. The whole bullet. With you've got to use.
Yeah, that's the armor system.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the armor system.
Oh, okay. I thought the armor system was what you put on.
No.
No, shows what I know. But anyway, yeah,
it's the ammo/armor system that they have for enemies.
Yeah. The fact that you've got to use different bullets.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's a good idea, but the way they've implemented it and the way they've put it on the health bar, like, the things are so small that to me, because I don't have great eyesight, to me they all look the same. Yeah. So
there's two. Well, basically, they are certain enemies, and from what we've heard, the further on in the game you get, the higher the level you get, the more these enemies appear. Is you have two types of enemies. Well, not two types of enemies, but two types of armor. Squares with hollow out and like blocks of rectangles. And you have two separate ammos to correlate to that. So like if your ammo type is a square box, that ammo is good against the square box armor. Yeah. And if it's a full block of a rectangle, then it's
good against
that armor. And it's very small. You have to like. It's not intuitive. It's very unintuitive.
Aye.
Because
it doesn't help that it gets hectic.
And also the enemies are so friggin' spongy.
Yeah.
They are so friggin' spongy. It's just not. It's not Wolfenstein.
Yeah. But the other thing, like I said, it gets hectic at times in that game. So when you're playing it, and when you get further, I mean, even at the beginning, this is what you have to do. You have to run around, because this is Wolfenstein. You can't just like duck under cover, or anything like that. You have to notice the guy's health. Yeah. You have to notice what
type of armor he has.
And then remember which gun has that ammo, all in the space of around about 20 seconds before you literally get destroyed by them. Yeah, especially the big bulky guys.
Yeah, they
murder you so quickly.
They pack such a punch
at the beginning.
Yeah, and this was the thing in the tutorial. It was throwing us against skull rank enemies.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning. I'm literally like, how? Who thought that was a good idea? This game hasn't been play tested. I'm pretty positive this game hasn't been play tested.
When I was doing that bit on the blimp, when we were doing that bit, I thought
on the Zeppelin.
On the Zeppelin, yeah, that's a blimp, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, a Zeppelin is a really giant blimp.
I honestly thought that we were supposed to sneak past them, but every time I tried to sneak past, they found me.
Yeah, but your camo, the camo doesn't work right in front of them, which is understandable. But there was just like I'm trying to think of how to put this. Wolfenstein, the reboot of the New Order and the New Colossus, basically threw you in front of an absolute ton of Nazis, and it was literally like, go kill Nazis, kill as many Nazis as you can.
And we've got a decent story to boot.
And it was a decent story to boot. And this game is literally like,
they've took all the fun out of this.
Yeah, game. It's like, it's not fun shooting Nazis, and how the fuck is that possible?
Yeah.
It's just disappointing. If I could sum up Wolfenstein Youngbloods, it is disappointing.
That's one word for it.
There is one word for it.
That is one word for it. There are a number of words that you could use to
yes,
describe
but
this game.
I'm not a giant, massive Wolfenstein fan. You, on the other hand,
I do love me some Wolfenstein. I do.
You have played through
New Order.
You've played through the Youngbloods. You played through New Colossus.
New Colossus. And I didn't play the add-on little missions that you could get for the New Colossus, but that was because you had to buy them, and I'm poor.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the thing for Wolfenstein is, especially the reboot, is when they brought out the New Order, quite frankly, I don't think anybody expected it to be the way it was and be a big hit as it was.
Yeah. Well, the thing as well was it was like going against the trend, because the trend was like a bunch of open world shooters, with light RPG mechanics and all that sort of stuff. And Wolfenstein: The New Order, was it The New Order or New Order?
The New Order.
Yeah. Wolfenstein: The New Order was a linear, very pointed and directed shooter, a very old school style, and it looked amazing, and it worked because it was a breath of fresh air. It was different to the rest of them, and they continued on with the New Colossus. It was still, they went a bit more wacky at times.
They went a bit more wacky in the New Colossus, and there's a lot more cutscenes.
Yeah,
but if I'm honest,
it still had the level structure and the linearity of like when you went.
Yeah. It's not. I would say, gameplay wise, New Order.
Yeah.
Is the better game, whereas actual story and development.
Yeah.
For things, New Colossus is probably where you want to go. But anyway, enough of that. The Youngblood just fucks all that up.
Yeah, throws that all out the window, goes into an open world.
It's like they've decided Far Cry 5 got a lot of people. A lot of people were happy with Far Cry 5. So what we'll do is we'll do our own version of Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
But we'll put it in Wolfenstein.
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
And it's just.
And this is the thing. It's not the fact that it's co-op that's the problem. It's the implementation of every single mechanic that they put into it.
I think the co-op's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind the co-op. The co-op's not the problem at all.
No.
Although apparently on PC it is quite bad.
Yeah, the actual linking together. To be honest, the linking up of your friends is not intuitive even on a console. It's like, oh, do you have a Bethesda account? Why would I need a Bethesda account? I'm on my friggin' PS4.
Yeah. But yeah, the co-op's fine. It's pretty much everything else that they've done, that they've added into this. The fact that the open world is tiny, for one. It looks like it's multiple open maps.
Yeah, that can link into each other.
So you just sort of like you're in one small little area, then you take a train to another small area.
Yeah.
That generally looks like, which is like, if you're going to do an open world, do an open world. Don't be...
Put it this way, right? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Assassin's Creed Unity.
I know.
Does Paris better than
I
this.
know. Assassin's Creed Unity actually did something better then something.
Yeah. And it's... I think the thing is, when it was announced, we were really looking forward to this.
I was, because like I said, I love Wolfenstein,
Yeah.
and to
And
play Wolfenstein with somebody, like, what's not to like about
I mean, all we were expecting was, especially since it was so close after New Colossus.
Oh, when they announced it. Yeah.
You can tell there's a lot of reused assets.
Oh yeah.
You can tell that they've like the actual like making of stuff is not they haven't had a lot of effort on that in a sense. And I was expecting basically like a good 5 to 10 hour like linear campaign.
Yeah.
With the same basic mechanics as
I was
New
honestly
Colossus.
expecting maybe something just a little bit bigger than the Old Blood, because the Old Blood was only a couple of hours long, but it was just.
No, I was saying like 5 to 10, like a 5-hour campaign
So
where
basically
you get
Old Blood.
where you know your Blazkowicz's twin daughters, who are character-wise they are the 1980s movies version of siblings.
Right. Anyway, we'll get onto that.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah. I thought when I saw the trailer, because at no point in the trailers when they showed these games did any sort of like open world sort of thing ever get shown. None of that stuff got shown.
I can't remember them, and maybe they did, and we just.
I don't even remember them actually saying anything about an open world.
Yeah.
So at the time when they showed it, I generally believed that we were going to get something that was pretty much like the old Blood.
Yeah.
But co-op and a bit bigger.
Yeah. And
with it being...
do you know what? That would have been fantastic.
It would have been great.
It would have been absolutely brilliant. Co-op Wolfenstein. And this is the thing, is like some of the stuff they took away, you can't dual-wield machine guns anymore.
Yeah, that sucks. Like, I can't pick up 2 shotguns.
Yeah, you can't
you
can't akimbo every single weapon.
If you watched my Wolfenstein videos near the end game, that's my go-to thing, just akimbo shotguns. It's just like nothing beats that. And that the gun feeling, that's something that stays actually in this. The guns actually feel pretty good.
The guns still feel pretty good, but again, it's the same guns from the new Colossus.
Yeah, they've not actually changed anything.
Yeah, apart from added like RPG.
Yeah, you can upgrade your weapons, which is just wonderful.
Which is fine. I don't think we can't really.
You could do that in
Yeah.
New Colossus though, but I think you had to find things to do it.
Yeah.
If I can remember correctly.
But yeah, I mean, what we played was the initial.
We played the
tutorial and got to
the catacombs.
The catacombs, and we just had enough.
Yeah, I got bored.
I couldn't be bothered.
I
think one of the biggest problems is the spawn rate is for an open world. The spawn rate is ridiculous. It's literally, if you do not clear an area instantly, they start respawning. The fight against the tutorial.
Once we first got out of the thing.
No, the first fight in the tutorial.
The
big fight where it was the giant armored dude. There was enemies constantly respawning, and they were just respawning behind us, to the sides of us, fucking everywhere. It was literally like we couldn't even tell where they were coming from. It was like, where? Where is this magical monster room that is
just spitting out
fucking Nazis to kill us? I've honestly, the adding of like health bars was the worst thing they could have done.
Yeah.
If they wanted to make combat last longer and have you use ammo more, they should have just thrown more dudes at us.
Yeah.
They should have thrown more dudes at people. And I think I don't know if this is the reason why, but obviously with 2 people firing, if say they basically did New Colossus engine, and just level design, right? All the other mechanics, all the dual wielding akimbo, shotguns, machine guns, everything else stayed the same, right? I think they worried that you could have plowed through enemies too quickly.
But
the problem is that you've now made them really spongy and, you know, not fun to shoot.
Yeah. Destiny 2. That's what you turned into.
Vanilla Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
Vanilla Destiny 2. Actually, worse than Vanilla Destiny 2.
At
Because
least-
at least Destiny 2, if you went up against a shielded enemy, you knew instantly what you needed to do to kill it.
Yeah, that's true.
And even then, if you were high enough, you could just muscle through. You could just power through that shield. You know, say it was a arc shield and you were firing void. If you were high enough level, you could power through that thing.
Yeah.
Easy enough. This, no.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
do anything.
No can do. No, you're using the wrong ammo? Well, guess what? That's gonna do jack diddly squat against that enemy.
I think the only thing I found useful was the grenades.
Yeah.
When it came to that point. Because it was
I think we just
so
spammed.
much
We
going
spammed.
on.
We just
I
spammed.
just chucked all my
yeah.
grenades
We just
out.
we became old school Call of Duty AI.
Just spam grenades.
Just spammed grenades at a group of enemies with armor, and hoped that we did enough damage that the armor wasn't gone. And then the armor respawned.
Yeah, the armor.
The armor regenerated.
You stop shooting
In
in
a-
the armor.
In a Wolfenstein game.
And they've added in level capping.
Yeah, and then the level gating.
Level game, that's the one. Nobody asked for this.
No.
Nobody asked for that. No one in their right mind, no one who plays Wolfenstein in their right mind went, you know what this game needs? Levels.
And
The ability to upgrade your character.
grind.
And grind. That's what Wolfenstein needs.
Grind.
You know, Wolfenstein is the closest game to Doom. Why would you do that?
It's basically Wolfenstein is basically Doom set in a Nazi-occupied Europe.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
And the reboot was basically a Doom. What if? Well, saying it's Doom is a little bit too much because Doom has a lot more differences.
Yes.
Now, especially Doom 2016, and we'll get on to Doom Eternal now. Not now, but we'll get on.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Second. But yeah, it was just. There were so many choices that they've made in this game that I just do not understand or compute.
I honestly think this is
Potentially Bethesda meddling.
There's more Bethesda into this than there is.
Did I think I mentioned this when we talked about E3 Bethesda, where
We
I
did
was
because
worried.
because you said you were worried about Youngblood,
Yeah.
and I said.
You said
Bethesda are a decent publisher.
Yeah, they
'Cause
don't
they
meddle.
don't mess with their like developers' games. They only mess their games up.
Yeah.
And now then I played Rage 2 and I completely forgot because that's how boring that game is. Bethesda absolutely fucked that game. I mean, if I'm honest, Rage 2 isn't that bad. I'm gonna be truthful, and the microtransactions.
I mean, to be honest,
although there is microtransactions,
to be perfectly honest, mispronouncing microtransactions is
fine.
perfectly fine.
There is the paid stuff in there, but especially at the moment, I see that there is literally no reason to even do that in Rage 2. And the same goes for this.
The new Colossus.
No,
Youngblood. Youngblood. Here's the thing. It's a co-op game, and they've put a whole bunch of cosmetic stuff.
Yes,
in.
but that would be fine. I would understand that if they did something like Blizzard had done with Overwatch and actually had, good skins in there. The skins are crap. The best skin that you can get is if you buy it, or if you pre-ordered it, or if you bought it on day one. You get a code. And actually, over here in UK, I bought it like a week after it came out. I got the day one edition, same price as the normal edition.
Yep, yeah, we
So it didn't really mean anything, but that's the best skin. That's the best skin.
Oh, the red glowing one.
The red glowy one.
With the it's like
yeah. The rest are honestly this is honestly one of them. It's the Swedish flag painted on it looks like paint, like spray paint, but it's like sideways, so it looks like a cross.
Yeah.
It's blue and yellow, so
Yeah.
it might actually be a cross and not the Swedish flag. And I'm just thinking it's the Swedish flag,
I think no, it is supposed to be the Swedish flag.
which is a bit
what
weird.
It's called.
But which is a bit weird because I don't remember any character or anything coming from
It
Sweden
could be.
or
Where's
any
right.
point taking place in Sweden.
Yeah. Where is Machine Gun Games from?
Well, they might be Swedish.
That could
I
be
can't
right.
remember.
We'll have to look at that.
I know Arkane is French. I know that.
Yeah.
Um,
Bethesda is American.
Which is a bit weird because Arkane also had something to do with this, and you would have thought they would have gone, you know what, Paris looks a bit shit. But yeah. Anyway.
Also, if people have probably already seen stills and pictures of
And other people's videos.
But honest to God, if you just took a still frame of Youngbloods in Paris, right, in any of the areas in Paris, right, and threw it up to someone and said, which decade is that from? The 1980s is not the decade they tell.
Yeah, the idea that there is nothing to do with the 1980s in this game. There's like cassettes,
floppy disks.
That you can get, but other than that,
computer monitors, maybe. But
yeah,
the actual like feel and aesthetic
there's
is basically the new Colossus. It could be 1960s Paris. Literally for 20 years, there were 1960s.
Actually, I'd go
20 years.
I'd go one further. It actually looks like one of the first levels in the New Order.
So 1945,
Yeah.
1940s Paris.
Like. Yeah.
So for 40 years, according to
the New Order, according to the Nazis, by the way.
according to Machine Gun Games, the Nazis, the world in Paris has just not changed whatsoever friggin' ever.
Right. The whole place is a shit tip, because apparently the French resistance.
Yeah, basically there's an uprising in Paris going on,
Yeah.
and because of that, the Nazis have just stamped down on everything. And if you don't get the fuck out there, they're gonna just shoot and kill you.
Yeah,
that's the justification for having you fighting through Paris. Which, you know, there's worse explanations of why things are happening there. But
at the same time, like when you're going through it, it just feels dead. There's no like life. It feels like I said. It feels like it's a new order.
yeah,
Where everything is because it's just after the war and the Nazis have won and everything. Everything feels horrible and bad. It doesn't feel like the new Colossus where you're rising up and you're doing things to like take the Nazis down. This honestly feels like you're back in World War II. Doing nothing.
Just the choices and the characters.
Yeah. Okay. So we haven't met all the characters.
First things first. Me and Mr. Maxwell, we are brothers. We have banter. Now, the problem, I don't not like the twins.
I get where they're coming from with the twins.
Yeah.
I see what they're trying to do. It just has not worked.
Yeah, it's not a real sibling dynamic between the two. It is a 1980s movie dynamic of siblings.
I'm not a very good one of that.
And yeah, it's all those straight to TV, radical, tubular.
Yeah, the way they talk and the way.
And it's forced as well.
Yeah, the act. If I'm on, the voice, the script is terrible. The script's not great for them, and I don't understand them either. Because at one point, they're trying to be nerdy and dorky. They're coming off as like that's what they're trying to be, and I get that. I'm down for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then in the very next scene, Soph blows a guy's head off, and they're cheering to the rafters like psychotic bloody twins from anime. Like, what? What just happened?
Yeah, and this is the thing, right? This is the thing. If this is like their first mission, this is their first taste of actual combat. They're not like BJ Valkyrists, who's been there, done that, done everything, and it's like, oh, I'm just killing Nazis again. Oh, okay, fine. Nonchalantly just capping Nazis and throwing them off cliffs and booting them in the ass and taking a knife and shoving it down their spine, sort of thing, and not breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
This is their first interaction with actual like
killing,
violence, blood, gore, death, and destruction.
Like,
and it's just odd.
Yeah, they honestly come off as psychotic.
Yeah.
Like that's how they come off, because while they're killing these people, they cheer.
Yeah.
They cheer each other on.
You got this, Soph.
Yeah, they are killing.
Making
and I know they're Nazis.
The thing is, alright, it's all to do that same link with the boost system that you can do, where you like basically prep up your
you can either give them 50
armor
health,
or health.
Or
Which is fine. That's actually a
great.
nice little mechanic. It helps teamwork. It helps you keeping yourselves in the fight. But I think the thing is, though, is if they'd shown them actually like being experienced, or that they were already experienced in. Either that they were vulnerable, or that they were already experienced in fighting the Nazis.
Yeah.
Instead of this being their first encounter, actual physical encounter, and also it's the 1980s, and yet it's the mid 60s, isn't it? The new Colossus.
I think it's the 50s. I think it's the mid 50s.
What, the new Colossus?
Yeah.
No, it's not the 50s.
Oh,
it's the 60s.
No, it might be the 60s. I think it's like early 60s.
Yeah. So, Blazkowicz's wife is pregnant with the twins in that game.
Yes.
So, if we're going to be in the 1980s, that means the twins are at least early 20s.
Which they're not.
Which they're not. They've been designed and looked like, and they've been designed and act as if they're teenagers.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, wait, hang on.
Actually, come to think about it, now it's only just hit me. Does it not seem that whoever made this game,
whoever did the script,
the scripts, the game in general, whoever it was on the team that made Youngblood,
who was in charge and made all the decisions,
nothing to do
with the new Colossus.
Because a lot of things just don't seem to add up.
Yeah, like
when you think of things,
the twins don't seem to be as old as they should be.
Yeah, because New Colossus is the 60s.
This is the thing. It's like if the tutorial had been like basically their first mission, and then you have a time skip of like 5 years. So it's like 1980 or 1970 odd, where you show their first mission, and then go into it's like and then you have the whole thing of, because the backstory is like Blazkowicz's BJ's gone missing.
Yep, and his daughters have gone looking for him.
His daughters gone.
That's actually it.
That's pretty much it. That's.
I can guarantee you don't find him. That's the ending of the game. You don't find him.
No. Right. How does New Colossus finish?
You kill. Spoilers, by the way. The ending is literally you killing. Do you remember? I think her name is Helga.
Helga, yeah.
The woman on the train.
Yes.
You kill her.
That
is literally the end.
And then basically the uprising starts.
Yeah, that's when...
You don't get to see the uprising.
No, but it ends with BJ, Anya...
Yeah, it's the call to arms.
Team,
it's the call to arms.
In front of the camera, basically saying, yeah, we've done it now.
Yeah.
Now you guys do it. So I do.
The thing is like... I think they would do the same again, where it's like, so like all the... Like, basically, like, a whole bunch of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the uprising, and probably, like, how you see France throw off the Nazis' shackles and all that sort of stuff. I probably guarantee you that it'll end with you having a nice little group photo. Yay! We found our daddy.
So there'll be a freeze jump.
Yeah, where you have a night where you found your daddy and you're just talking about like, oh yeah, we're going to take it to the Nazis now, and then it'll end. Nothing else.
And then the third one will come out and we won't have a clue what the fuck's going on.
It's just
as they do, as Bethesda. Just why?
It's. I think the biggest thing, my biggest annoyance, is that they've clearly not tested it. It's lazy. Because some of the side missions are literally like, go here, push a button, go back. And by the way, go back to that same button, push that same button, and go back.
MMO missions.
Yeah.
Go over here, grab this, come back. No, can you go back over there to grab the other thing that you were supposed to go? You couldn't have told me that before, that you needed this.
Go here, kill that guy, come back. Go back. Do number 5 in the catacombs. Go here, kill that guy. Wait, didn't we just already do that?
Except this Wolfenstein one-ups everybody here. Some of the side quests, which you'll be like level 5. You'll do a level 5.
And it'll give you a side quest.
It will give you a level 5 side quest, which will take you through a level 10 area.
No, it won't take you through a level 10 area. It will take you into a level 10 area. You have to complete a level 5 side quest in a level 10 area, where all the enemies are level 10.
Yeah, so they kill you in like 30 seconds.
Not even 30 seconds. They just look at you and you die.
Yeah.
It's... And I think the thing is also is like the very first thing. This game would be 10 times better. 10 times better. No, it'd be 1,000 plus times better if they removed the armor. If they just flat out ripped it out of the game. Just ripped it out of the game, it'd be miles better.
Just gave us the bog standard enemies that they have in normal Wolfenstein.
If they and just throw more on us.
Yeah.
Throw more on
because the the big guys.
Yeah.
With the looking ridiculous armor. They're heavily armored in the normal game.
Yeah.
So why am I having to deal with because in Wolfenstein in New Colossus and New Order, what you had to do was shoot the armor off them.
Yeah.
But why have you took that out and put this stupid?
Well, no, you can see the bits of armor falling off them, but the problem is that it regenerates. Why does it regenerate?
That's my point.
How is that possible? It's not like it's a magical fucking barrier around them. It's not like a fucking energy shield that you see in Destiny. It's just the armor they're wearing, and yet it just magically comes back if you don't kill them quick enough. And the thing that annoys me the most is there's so many things that they need to fix in this game, and the first thing they fix is an exploit.
Is an exploit
that gives you not the premium company,
more silver
just
coins.
the free money that you get by playing the game.
Yeah, you pick up. It's all over the place. By the way.
You pick up and probably get by doing, and you get by side missions.
Aye. And enemies drop it.
Why? And their first thing they do is stop that.
Yeah.
And it's like you got bigger problems. You got much bigger problems.
Yeah. It's awful. It's boring. Yeah, I think the worst thing about it is you play about 10 minutes of it and you pretty much just
done.
Because the progression doesn't feel like any sort of progression going whatsoever.
I think the problem that it was throwing us against fucking enemies with the skull. If enemies are above your level, they will have a skull symbol above them. And in the tutorial they were throwing those at us for reasons. So
sorry, I'm dying by the way.
Yeah, Mr. Maxwell is a little bit under the weather. I just don't think this had so much promise.
I was looking forward to this.
So much promise.
I'll be honest with you. The games that have come out the last couple of months have not been great.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, the Switch has been fine, but that's because it's the Switch.
Yeah, the Switch seems to be immune to bullshit because the companies that want the bullshit don't want to be easily implementing the bullshit.
Yeah.
EA.
So the Switch has been fine, but games that have been coming out on consoles and your AAA games, let's just say that, because I'm not 100% sure about the indie scene, but I'm believing that the indie scene is
It's okay at the
surviving.
moment.
It's
There's
doing
one or
fine.
two really good games.
Actually, you know what? If I'm a developer in the indie scene, I'm looking at the AAA scene and just laughing at them because it's just ridiculous. They are just handing customers to the indie scene because the indie developers will just go.
Yeah, right. The thing is, alright, is that what they're doing is handing the hardcore gamers to the indie scene. The casual gamers will still buy their shit because the casual gamers don't. They're casuals. They don't pay attention to the bullshit that's going on.
No, that's true.
It's why EA will fight to the death to keep their bloody loot box, their friggin' casino fucking FIFA Ultimate Team, and I'm calling it a casino now because that's what it is. It's a fucking it's a fucking slot machine.
We can actually say that officially now because I mean.
Grand Theft
Auto has a casino, so casinos are engaged.
So
now.
we'll get back on. We're going off on a tangent, but we'll get back on. To be fair,
we've pretty much said everything that we can about Wolfenstein.
I think we just need to talk about concerns with
Bethesda. With Bethesda in itself.
And Doom Eternal.
Right. So Bethesda, do not touch, and I don't think they will. Although I said that about Youngblood, but I honestly don't think they will. I think it is suicide. If they do something to
If they do anything to negatively impact Doom Eternal, I honestly think there will be people burning their headquarters to the ground.
I also think, because of this,
Figuratively. Not literally.
I also think id has enough of a backbone to say no.
I would have thought with Machine Gun Games, though, they would have turned around.
So did I, but
we'll just have to wait and see. And this is the thing, because Bethesda have this day one review thing where they won't release reviews until the game's actually launched. It means I'm not going to be buying Doom Eternal on launch. I'm waiting to the reviews to come out now because I don't trust Bethesda as far as I can friggin' throw them. They are now deciding to run for like worst fucking game company. It's like the thought process inside Bethesda is just at the higher echelons is just awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean, they are giving EA a run for their money on shitty decisions that they've made.
It's down to the top three now, mate. We've got Activision, EA.
We've got Activision Blizzard.
Is coming up. It's right behind them. They're getting there. It's like they want that title, though. That's the weird thing of what Bethesda are doing. It's like they actually want.
Activision, EA, and Bethesda are making decisions so much that are so scummy, that are so absolutely disgraceful in a moral standing, that it's almost like they want to be known as the worst company.
Yeah, it's like they want people to hate them.
Yeah,
that's what they want.
It's just like
it's so weird.
Let's go off on a tangent. This will be the final
tangent.
This is the final tangent because we'll be wrapping up after this. If anyone, and I don't think anyone of the major AAA game industry will hear this, but if they do, you guys are working on the biggest flawed theory and premise I've ever known. And that is, you guys think that money is an infinite fucking resource. It's not. There is only so much money available in the world, and you guys want more than that. You are running your companies into the ground. That's what they're doing. That is what they are doing. It may not happen now. It may not happen it may not happen, in a year's or 5 years' time. But there will come a point where the bullshit that they're pulling becomes unsustainable, and they will go under. They will because I mean, it's already their stock prices already are like tanking. They're sinking faster than the fucking Titanic. And EA is the biggest one where all their eggs are now in Ultimate Team. FIFA is like the thing. If that fails,
because they don't have any games.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
If FIFA fails, they're screwed.
Yeah.
They're royally screwed because they've literally they've fucked up their Star Wars license, because even now, even though like some people are like looking forward to Jedi Fallen Order, there's a lot of people like myself who are very apprehensive about it.
Well, the thing is, they've already ruined that.
And all their other sports games have that ultimate team mechanic in it, and that's the only thing they're putting money in. So there's people like me who don't give a shit about Ultimate Team, because I look at it and go, why would I spend why would I spend money on a game mode that has a 12-month life cycle? And I can't transfer those fucking cards over. Oh no, fuck, and I just don't understand the whole premise of Ultimate Team as a paid game. If it was free to play and you did not,
well, that's the thing. That's how they get around it, because technically it is free to play.
No, it isn't.
But
no, it isn't.
really...
You pay 50 quid.
Yeah. Right. So because you can earn the FIFA currency by playing the game, right?
Yes.
But the grinding
No. Right. It is still a pay-to-play game.
Oh yeah, I meant the Ultimate Team.
Yeah, no, the Ultimate Team. If the Ultimate Team was a just free-to-play downloadable game mode, then
like Warframe.
Fine. It's still shitty.
Yeah.
It's not Panini. It's not, and I know the arguments EA come out with it's like Panini, and we're going off on a massive tangent here. But again, it's the whole thing of like they're working on this whole, seems to be working on this whole philosophy of there is infinite money in the world. We just need to milk as much as possible from these whales.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly you don't have gambling. Clearly they don't have gambling in their games because they're not, because they don't use the same fucking terminology of people as fucking casinos.
Yeah, just speaking of which, the Modern Warfare. We're going to Activision now. The other one, the new Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare. Apparently, the multiplayer isn't that bad from playtesters. Slight problem. There are skins.
Here's the thing.
So
Activision, I guarantee you, because Activision have done this with Crash Bandicoot, where they released it without microtransactions, then added it in.
Oh, yeah.
They'll do the same with Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah.
They'll wait till all the reviews come in.
Well, they didn't just do it with Crash. What was the other game they did it with?
Black Ops 4.
Yes, they did it with Black Ops 4. Yeah, they'll do the same again.
They'll do the same again.
I still can't believe. It's like, if you actually look at going back to Youngbloods, if you look at the critic review, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not great.
70 odd.
It's like, it's in the yellow, I think.
Yeah, it's like above average.
It's above 50, just below 70. It's like in the 60, which is not bad.
It's like they played a different game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but if you look at the actual player review, oh my god, it was like, last time I checked, it was on 2. It was on 2.0. That's the last time I checked. So I don't know if it's gone up or down, but
it's gone down. It was at 3.
So it's under 2.
It launched and was at 3. Its first player review was a 3 when it first showed the player reviews.
That sounds about right.
And it's going down. It's been going down. 2 is the lowest it's been so far. It'll probably get worse. It's given an Anthem a run for its money. Oh, here's the thing, right? It has, and the one thing in that game that I liked was it had, in the catacombs is a arcade machine, and it's Wolfenstein, old school Wolfenstein. Except the twist is that you're a German going in and killing allies because it's Nazi occupied.
Yeah.
It's a nice little trick. That mini game is more fun than the actual game.
Yes.
The mini game is more fun, and I don't mean like Blitzball in Final Fantasy X, because Blitzball was so friggin' addictively fun.
Or the ship missions in Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
Which then they turned into a game and it was horrible.
Yeah. it's not like that where like the actual like mini game is so fun that it you sink a lot of time. No. The Wolfenstein mini game in Youngbloods is actually enjoyable because it's Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah. I mean, the controls could be a little bit better, but
again, it's Wolfenstein 3D.
It's Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah, it's alright.
It's Wolfenstein 3D.
You get over it. Yeah.
And it is like proper like old school 19 whenever it was launched. Wolfenstein 3D.
I think it was late 80s.
Yeah, and it's
that's the closest thing to the 80s that you've got.
Yeah, but it was fun. It's actually fun.
Yeah.
It's actually enjoyable, which I can't say for the actual friggin' game.
Waste the money, don't buy it. But anyway, I think we'll leave it there. I don't think there's much else to say.
No,
we went on a couple of tangents, but that's fine.
I think it's just lamenting the current situation with
I'm good.
the AAA gaming industry.
My heart has been broken. They have broke my heart.
I just don't understand who at the top is seeing all this negativity and going, it's fine.
We'll just stay the course. Stay the course. It's like a scene in a movie, isn't it? You know, where the captain's like,
there's a fucking iceberg ahead of you.
Stay the course. It's fine. We're going to hit the iceberg. Stay the course. What are you doing? It's that guy. Stay on target. Darth Vader's going to shoot you. Stay on target. You are going to blow up. Stay on target. Boom. Yeah, I told you.
It's just like, it's like, you do know you're going to piss off. Eventually, they're going to piss off enough people where they're going to not sell the games.
I think EA are done for. I don't think Fallen. I think literally the only game that's going to make them money
is FIFA.
Is their sports games.
Yeah. And even then, FIFA's like the big
Madden.
one.
Madden doesn't really make them a lot of money. Do they still do an ice hockey game?
Yes.
That definitely doesn't make them any money.
They do their ice hockey game. They do their NBA.
Does their NBA game make them any money? Because
it will do. It will make them money.
The only NBA
just
game
not
that
as,
I know
no. It will make them money, just not as much as FIFA. FIFA is like the
That's what
giant
I'm saying.
cash cow.
That's what I'm saying. Like I completely forgot that EA did a basketball game. Because the only basketball game I know of now is
we set this up as just us talking about Wolfenstein Youngblood, and it's turned into us just going on about how delusional,
how stupid,
out of touch,
how to be stupid,
how delusional and out of touch the AAA gaming industry is right now.
Yeah.
And I don't count fucking CD Projekt Red. I mean, granted, they do crunch, which shouldn't happen, and I don't like that. But apart from that, CD Projekt Red are like the exception to the rule.
For consumerism,
yeah,
CD Projekt Red are good.
Yeah.
For what they do to their employees, not good. Right? That is the difference.
Yeah.
You praise them for the things that they do good, but you also
call out the shit.
out the shit that they do.
So yeah, Bethesda, get your just
Bethesda, just fuck off. Just fuck off.
Bethesda, right. Bethesda needs to just fucking take a huge step back and look at what the fuck is happening.
Ever since Fallout 76, they've just dropped.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like Fallout 4. I know people did. I didn't like it. It wasn't my game. But I can at least look at Fallout 6 and be like, it's not a bad game.
I enjoyed it.
Fallout 6, Fallout 4.
I enjoyed it, but it's not a Fallout game. It's not a good Fallout game. And 76 is just a horrible, horrible mess. Which, by the way, they're making even worse because they're now putting pay-to-win mechanics, which is something they said they wouldn't do because they're lying assholes. Which means we can't trust them when they say, "Oh yeah, it's like EA." EA are saying there's no loot boxes in Fallen Order. No, but there could be surprise mechanics.
You gotta remember that surprise mechanics. So technically, they're not lying when they say they don't have loot boxes in that game because they've just renamed it. Technically, they're not lying.
Technically, but to leave it off on a final note, because I think we discussed this a little bit. To sum up, Wolfenstein New Blood
is not worth the money.
is just a giant, huge
mess
and just a fucking disappointment.
And a boring mess at that. You know what?
It's a disappointment.
That's the worst thing about it.
I think this is the thing.
You're gonna
The worst thing is that it's boring.
Yeah.
And it's disappointing. It's like it could have been a good game.
Yeah.
And it isn't. And it's the decisions that the decisions to make the game as it is in its current form are just, you can tell that there's been, the only thought is like, how can we have our own live service? Yeah. How can we have our own like constant revenue stream
from this game? Yeah.
From this game,
which I'm gonna be honest, like whoever decided that should be a thing, they clearly have no idea what they're doing.
Well, it's at the moment, it's the current like the current status for the AAA gaming industry is they chase after whatever's making money. It's why everyone started making shooters when Call of Duty got big. It's why the current trend for everyone to have their own battle royale mode in it. It's their trend. They're chasing the cash cow, the current cash cow. And the one they want at the moment is two things: the live service and the streaming. Because if they can get people to pay for streaming services, they can turn around and go, "Oh, you don't own that game."
Yeah, it's true. But
you're only paying for access that we give you.
Like my point before, when I said, like, okay, so you put these microtransactions in, but they're not good. Like, why would you buy them?
Some people will. The thing is, though, is like they've deliberately done it to the skins because they can then turn around and go, "I should not pay to win." No, but what you're doing is trying to force people to pay. What you want is people to buy these skins and then go to their friends and make their friends feel shit because their friends have got the default skins, who then spend money to buy more skins.
Right.
That's what they want. That's the mechanic. That's what they want to happen.
Do you remember the days when it was just put a code in?
Yes.
Remember those days? I miss those days.
I miss those days.
I miss those days when you could just put a code in and, hey, I've got a big head. Tony Hawk, people. That was the first game I ever played where you could do that.
It's just to leave off on Wolfen. Yeah, we'll finish off now. Youngbloods, avoid it.
Yeah, stay away from Youngbloods.
I think everyone who has made the mistake of buying Youngbloods, like we have, regretted it.
Yes.
Don't give Bethesda any more money.
Don't give them time. Don't give them the time of day. You have better things to do in your life than deal with anything from Bethesda.
Yeah. I mean,
you are more important than that.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if you want a live service, there's plenty of better blooming games around.
If you can deal with the grind, Warframe, just go for it.
Warframe is a much better.
If you can deal with MMO stuff, Black Desert Online is pretty good. It's one price, pay for it.
And hell, Destiny, vanilla Destiny 2 is a better game than Wolfenstein Youngblood. And on that,
Fallout 76. I will never stop ragging on that game.
And on that, I think it's time for us to call this video to a close.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want a co-op experience with your friends, don't get Wolfenstein.
Wait for Borderlands.
Wait for Borderlands.
Just wait for Borderlands 3.
And even then, wait till it's launched, and then we see what bullshit is put in it because it's Take-Two.
Yeah. Just wait for Borderlands. You'll be fine.
I think, yeah.
And on that note, we shall leave. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit weird. We went on a tangent again, like we always do. But I'll see you in the next video.
I think, to be perfectly honest, if we're discussing something, there will be tangents. Yeah, I think we need to put a warning in front of it.
Always going to be tangents.
Warning, there will be tangents.
But I am going to hope to start doing this on a more regular basis.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to maybe maybe do a game a week, but that's going to be dependent on
a game
my work.
A game or an instant.
Or some a news or a review.
It's just that
something to chat about.
Yeah, something to chat about. It's just that we played the new the Youngblood, and you were that pissed.
I was angry. I wasn't angry. I was heartbroken. They've killed my baby.
Yeah, they've not just killed your baby. They've literally dumped it. They've literally just booted it off a cliff.
Yeah, and just let me watch it fall as it just into the sea. Like, but yeah. So yeah, I am hoping to maybe do this a little bit more often. Maybe chat about stuff.
Yeah.
See what's going on in the world. Just because I want to do something else. I want to do something different.
Yeah.
So
variety.
This is it. And I may suck at this, but I do plan on getting better at this.
Yeah.
Because I do want to. This is what I want to do for my YouTube, and I'm not going to get paid by YouTube. I'm never going to get to that point that YouTube start paying me. So I'm not doing this for views or money or any of that crap.
Because
I don't care about that because it's not going to happen. So anyway, on that note, for the fourth time in this video,
on the note of don't buy Wolfenstein Youngblood, buy something else. Anything else.
That might be the thumbnail, you know. Do not buy this game.
Do not buy Youngblood.
Yeah, save your money. I do hope to see you in the next videos, which will probably be Judgment. Our continue.
Yes, we will continue because we're enjoying that.
By Judgment. There you go. That is something I can put my foot down on. By Judgment. It's a long beginning, but you'll love it. It's great. And on that note, for the 5th time, we'll see you in the next videos.
Toodles, everyone.
Bye now.